Hey art friends, in this lesson we're going to draw Hilda. And here's a quick preview of how our drawings turned out at the very end. I hope you're really excited to follow along with me. Now for this lesson we're just using our markers to draw and color with, but you can use whatever you have. You could use pencils or colored pencils or even crayons. All right, let's get started. Hey parents and teachers, did you know we have a special place to draw without any ads or distractions? You can watch all of our lessons on artforkidshub.tv or in our official app available on Apple, Android, Roku, and more. It's the best way to draw together as a family or in the classroom anytime, anywhere, and without interruptions. Check it out and subscribe at artforkidshub.tv. Let's start with her nose right here in the middle of the paper. And we're gonna draw, it kind of looks like an upside down question mark. We're gonna draw it sticking out this way and then curving back in. Then we can draw her eyes, and they're ovals, but they have a little space on each side. And we might just add that space later with our pencils. Let's do that, our white colored pencils. We're gonna just draw the oval. So we're gonna draw kind of tall above the eye, and I'm drawing the left side first since I'm right-handed. That way I can come over here and then I can look at this eye or this oval while I'm drawing this one to try to get them to match the same size. Yeah, there we go. And then we're gonna draw the pupil inside. And if I ever go too fast because I'm drawing by myself, I don't have another kid with me in the studio, remember to pause the video if you need that extra time. Okay, now let's draw her mouth. We're gonna draw it curving off to the side. Okay, now let's draw her head. We're gonna start over here and we're gonna draw her chin first. So we're gonna draw it curving under, and then we're gonna curve up right next to her eye, and we'll stop there. Then we can draw the letter C for ear on the left side connecting to her cheek. Then we can draw her hair coming down. Then we're gonna draw it curving back up. She has a little bit of hair in front of her ear. And then we're gonna draw it curve coming up closer to her eye. And we'll stop right, kind of directly above the left side of her eye. Then we can draw the little piece of hair that comes down in front of her eye. It overlaps. Then we're gonna curve back up. And then we can draw it curving through her eye on this side and connect to the right side of her head. Now we can draw her other ear, and we want to line it up with this one. So we can use our eyes to imagine a line going straight across, and then we'll come out over here and we'll draw just a really small ear because it's behind her head. Okay, now let's draw the rest of her hair. We're going to start right here above this point. We'll leave a little space. Then we're gonna draw a curve coming down and connecting to her ear. Then we're gonna draw the rest of her hair starting at that same point, and we're gonna curve up and curve over and then come down to her ear. Yeah, this is looking awesome. Okay, now let's draw her hat. We're gonna draw her little, teeny little hat that she always wore. We're gonna draw it right here and back in. And this is colored in black. I'm gonna make it a little bigger. So we're gonna come a little further like that. Then we're gonna draw this little upside down raindrop shape coming out of her hat. And then let's color that in. This part will fast forward, so pause the video for extra time. Oh, also don't forget to draw her eyebrows. Draw them right through her hair. And then this one over here, over that eye. Okay, now we're ready to draw her scarf and work on her body. So we're gonna draw S curves for the first part of her scarf coming right out of her chin. So we're gonna draw it curving to the right, and then we'll curve back to the left, and then we'll leave a little space, and we'll draw that same line. We'll draw it about that tall or that far down our paper. Then we can connect it down to the bottom. Then we'll leave a little space, draw another line across, and then 2 lines down. Now let's draw the rest of her scarf wrapped around her neck. We can start here close to her ear. We're gonna curve out, and then we're gonna curve under and kind of match that same shape of her chin. And we can do the same thing over here. We'll imagine it going behind, and then we'll curve up and connect there. Okay, next let's draw her arm sticking out to the side. So we're gonna draw a diagonal line coming down, Then we'll leave a little space and we'll draw the rest of her sleeve coming down. And I'm gonna leave it just like this. We'll come back and finish her hand later. Let's draw the rest of her shirt. So we're gonna draw just a little coming down from her arm. Then we'll come across and connect to her scarf. And maybe I should have drawn her scarf a little bit longer. But that's okay. We'll just keep going. Don't worry. Don't worry about making your drawing look perfect. It's okay if we make mistakes. We're gonna leave a little space here. We're gonna come down and draw the rest of her shirt tucking into her little skirt. Okay, now let's draw our other arm. We're gonna match these same two diagonal lines, but over here on this side, going the other direction. So we're gonna draw them coming out, leave a space for the other side of her arm. Okay, next let's draw our skirt. We're gonna draw a diagonal line coming this way and the other way. Then we can connect those together too. We're gonna draw a curve and see how this curve, the bottom of her shirt, the bottom of her scarf, and also her face kind of all go together. Okay, now let's finish her sleeves. So we want these sleeves to come close to the bottom of her skirt. That's pretty close. And maybe this one's a little bit longer. We don't want to make it too long though, because I think her arms might get too long. We can draw the extra line at the bottom of her sleeve. And now for her hands. First, we'll draw the thumb. We'll draw it coming out of her sleeve. It looks like the letter J. And then we can draw backwards letter J for the other thumb. Then let's draw the rest of her hand. And to keep it simple, instead of drawing the individual fingers, let's just start here. We'll curve out, around, and then come back in. And then let's do that same thing over here. Curve out, around, and then connect to her hand. Now it looks like she's wearing mittens. Sometimes she did, so you could leave it just like this, but let's draw fingers. So first finger right there, and then another one. And then we can do the same thing on this side. All right, we have her hands and her arms, and we also have her body, but it doesn't quite look like Hilda. Let's give her longer hair. So we're gonna start right below her ear, and we'll curve out just a bit. Then we're gonna add a little bump, and then we'll curve back to her arm. We're gonna imagine that going through her arm and coming out the bottom and connecting to her skirt. Okay, and then on this side, it's a little easier. We'll start from right underneath her ear. We'll come down and then connect to her arm and imagine it going through and then to her skirt. Yeah, now it looks a lot more like her. Let's add her legs next. We're gonna draw 2 lines for each leg. She's got these really tall legs. So we're gonna draw these coming out from the bottom of her skirt. And they'll be about this long. Now we're ready to draw our boots. Let's draw the top of the boot first. And then we can also color in her legs. Okay, now let's finish her boots. We'll start on her leg and we'll curve out. And then we're gonna curve straight down. She has these really cool thick boots. And we're gonna do the same thing for this side. And we want these lines to match. Okay, now for the outside of her boots, we're gonna imagine this going behind her leg, coming out this way, and then we'll curve down. And this side, we want to be shorter than the inside. So we'll imagine it on this side too, coming out, down, and then shorter. That's because we're gonna have her toes sticking out to the left and also to the right. And then we can connect the toes to her heels. And then right here, we're gonna add 1 extra line for the little wrinkle or fold in her shoe where it bends for her toes. All right, we did it. We finished drawing Hilda, except we still need to color her. This part we'll fast forward, but at the end you can pause the video to match my same coloring. All right, I'm all finished coloring Hilda. She turned out awesome. And I hope you take time to color your drawings too. I'm sure they're looking really cool. Now you can pause the video to match my same coloring, and you can also add a background. You could draw a trollberg in the background, or maybe the tiny village with the elves. Oh, that would be awesome if you drew little elves even on top of her head. You can really have a lot of fun finishing your drawing. And remember, it's okay if your drawings look different than mine. The most important thing is to have fun and practice. And I really do hope you had a lot of fun following along with me, and we'll see you later, our friends. Goodbye.